Oh.
Okay, that's more fury.
Yeah, there it is.
That's some fury.
That's a good one.
Crap. I'm dead. Mademoiselle Vampire, hell truly hath no fury. I've seen firsthand exactly what our queen can do to her enemies. I shudder to imagine what she'd do to someone who abandoned her. But I did come back. I'll be lucky if the hotel's still standing when she's done. Look, I can explain. I thought about abandoning you and then said, no, that would be rude.
I was just getting some air.
I pivoted to full excuse mode. It's probably far too late for that, but dying for lack of trying would be even worse than running away. I braced myself for the worst. I went to the park. You said you didn't need my protection during the day.
Huh?
But you didn't say that!
Yeah, wait.
This was not part of the agreement, first of all. Second of all...
Yeah.
Huh? This isn't quite the apocalyptic reckoning I'd imagined. He might be in the toilet, like he just climbed in there and was hiding. Like,
Toilet like the bathroom.
she'll never look for me in the toilet. I went for a walk to get some fresh air. You said you didn't need protecting during the day, so I went for a walk. She's definitely mad. But it's not because she's realized I betrayed her. Maybe. I mean, I did kill you. But also, you didn't tell me any of this. We got here. You're like, I'm built different. Good night.
Well, and you were like, yeah, the vampire can't attack during the day, so we're good until sunset.
Right. You gave us some very mixed signals there. Finally, I get it. She's not angry about the fact that I wasn't here. The notion that I might have intentionally run away hasn't even crossed her mind.
She just thought you almost got yourself killed like an idiot.
Rather, Arx worked herself into a rage purely out of concern that I might be dead. A wave of shame hits me as I realize how close I came to breaking her heart.
Oh.
Oh. No, sorry. I was imagining you being sad at me being dead.
Yeah.
Were you listening? No, sorry. I was imagining how cute it was. How cute it would be, you being sad that I died.
Oh, that's kind of weird, but okay. I get it.
I understand. I would be tremendously cute thinking you were dead. Yes. I bow with every last ounce of sincerity in my body. It was actually the first one. I did have a death wish, yes.
Oh. Okay.
I'm pretty sure Ilya did that to us once and it counted as a death, so yes, please. Her voice is completely devoid of malice. If anything, that's the scary part.
そんな俺を見張り番にして眠るなんてどうかしてる。
I mean, he's not wrong. That is kind of naive.
Yeah,
of you.
that is pretty silly.
今回だってそうしなかったとは限らないじゃないか。
You realize I could have just killed you again while you were
Yeah,
defenseless.
What would you have done if
And
I
you-
just snapped again? or
And you'd
something?
already told us you didn't have enough power to do that again.
Yeah.
Ark falls silent, apparently only just having realized she's rooming with her murderer.
そういえばそうよね。
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Yeah, she's not used to having to worry about her
なん
safety.
となくね、路地裏で式と話しているうちに信用しきっ
It
てたみ
just,
たい。
you know, I talked to you after the whole you killing me thing, and I just got the feeling you were completely trustworthy.
Huh.
Well, it's not like she has any bad intentions.
そうか。そこまで信用されてるならそれなりに努力はする。あとはずっと見張っていればいいのか。
ええ、とりあえず朝日が昇るまでね。私は部屋から出ないから、式は誰かがこのフロアにやってくるようだったら用心して。
Okay. You won't leave. So, are you still gonna sleep or?
Easier
What?
said than done. Something like that panther shows up again. I'm not sure what I'd be able to do about it.
Hmm.
I'm way out of my league here. Can't exactly do my job as a bodyguard without knowing what I'm up against first. Might be best if I continue where we left off last time. Panthers and burning zombies aside, I still know pretty much nothing about Ark or who she's hunting.
Hmm.
Are we still on... No. Okay, we are past it now. Oops. Which means... we then loop back to here.
Okay. So we saw Ark being cute. Now
and
we
now
actually
we are not hesitating, so we stay the hell put.
約束
stay. Hmm.
したからな。
That's right. I did. No matter what happens, I don't intend to break my promises. Ark's still asleep. I honestly can't tell by looking at her, but she did say she was weakened. She even said she was at her limit earlier, but the real question is whether I should stay or leave. I didn't even have the chance to think on it before. It's quiet in here. We're the only two people in this room, on this entire floor even. Though I'll save wondering if it's rude to count self-proclaimed vampires as people for later.
なんだそりゃ。失礼ってどっちに対して言ってんだ。アホ。
I
Okay.
scold myself. He's like, I don't know if that's rude to people or vampires.
Jeez.
After being chased the entire morning, my body is too tired to move properly. Even thinking is exhausting.
とにかくまずは落ち着こう。
Yeah, if you could nap until sunset, that would help you out, I think.
I tear myself away from the door to sit down. The chair I choose is a tall one adjacent to the minibar. I find a bottle of mineral water inside and pour myself a glass.
Oh.
よし。
The cool water unravels my scrambled thoughts. The wild chain of events this morning had clogged my mind, keeping me from thinking clearly. I should take this chance to carefully decide on my next move.
Ark is actually just
マ
out.
ジかよ。
Yeah.
It's my second resigned exclamation of the day. The one before was directed at Ark, but this time it's aimed squarely at myself. The sound of her gentle breathing brushes against my ears, pulling my focus away. What is wrong with me? What am I doing getting all excited and worked up over her at a time like this? I need to leave. This must be because the fear that gripped me in the alley still hasn't let me go. I just need to take a deep breath in the hallway and I'll be fine. The strange heat in my chest will go away.
Okay.
本当に貸し切ってる。
Yeah. You could just sleep in the room next door if you wanted to.
Not a single other guest or staff wandering the top floor. Ark is currently sleeping in the corner room at the end of the hallway. We've got a clear view of whatever would come our way, but it also means we're that much further from the elevators.
I'd be more worried about the stairs
So
at
you
a
have
time
a
like
couple-
this. Oh, yeah. Well, you'd just be marked as absent.
It's a little past 11 a.m. now. I've doubtlessly already been marked as absent. It'll be a lot of trouble if the school calls the mansion, but there's little I can do to prevent that. Akiha's definitely gonna have a thing or two to say about this, but this isn't the time to worry about that.
Well-
Akiha, listen! There's this really cute vampire.
Okay, see, here's what you do, Shiki. You don't go home for the rest of the route.
Right, yeah.
You just don't deal with
Just
it.
don't go back to the manor.
Right.
望み薄だけどアリヒコにメールしとくか。
Why Arihiko?
Because he can
What is Arihiko going to do?
bring a note to his mansion? I don't know.
I don't feel good, so I'm skipping. Make up some excuse for me if you can. I send him a loose reason for my absence and hope that he'll rise to my call for help. Turns out he's also skipping today. Damn it!
Yeah.
I'm not begging him to work any miracles, just hoping he can figure something out if the opportunity presents itself. If only I could tell him more about what's happening.
いやいや、それこそ救急車案件でしょ。
Hey Arihiko, hanging out with a cute sleeping vampire?
He'd probably just be jealous and want to punch you.
Right? There's no way to explain this situation without sounding like a lunatic. Arihiko doesn't need to know more than this.
さて。
Thinking of a familiar face calmed me down a little. It's time for me to return to the room where the self-proclaimed vampire slumbers.
Ouch. Arc status, vampire,
Self-proclaimed.
self-proclaimed.
Yeah. Cup size E, allegedly. I knew she'd still be asleep, but it'd feel weird to enter the room without a word. The woman in white is sleeping, just like she was when I left. It's like she barely moved. She doesn't look the slightest bit threatening in her sleep. I didn't know any better. I'd say she looked like the princess of some foreign country.
Could be.
Maybe. She is blonde.
Hmm.
I've avoided the sofa long enough. Even though I know I might not get back up again, I take a seat.
I don't think you're gonna die.
And then both of my legs from the knees down are gone.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll never get up again. After all, the sofa is the only place in the room that has a good overview of both the bed and the door. That's not true. If you were on the bed, you'd have a really good view of the bed.
Yeah.
And the door. So you could just, like, hop on the bed next to Ark. Just saying. Possibility. It's just as ridiculously comfortable as I'd anticipated. Its fluffy cushions call to me. I feel like I might just melt into them, but I stop myself. I'm supposed to stand guard, so I can't fall asleep now. Even from here, she's almost nightmarishly beautiful. Her smooth, pale skin, her slender fingers, each one a piece of fine art, the soft curves of her body. If only she wasn't wearing those leggings, I could properly appreciate her legs, god damn it. Every last detail of her body is without equal, and when put together, the composition is flawless. I've never seen a figure so sublime. Wow, get fucked, CL.
On this route, anyway.
And Satsuki.
Yeah.
And Akiha.
Not that he should be looking at his sister that way.
And Kahaku. And Hisui.
Yeah.
I think Hisui is just sword sexual, though, so, like...
Hard to say. That's the only thing she's shown excitement over so far.
Yeah. See, I don't know enough about the original Tsukihime to know if Akiha had scenes.
I think she did.
Well, there you go, then. It's totally normal for him to look at his sister that way, apparently, based on historical precedent. No, that's not right. In all my life, I thought I'd never see one. I let out a long sigh as I look up at the ceiling. Oh, no. Wrong way around for the letters. I almost said the ceiling.
No, yeah.
For all that talk about being a vampire and coming back from the dead, Ark is a living creature. One that looks and talks just like a human.
That is some hard to read text.
Yes, it is. And the fact that she's too weak to even get up on her own is all my fault.
自分でしでかしたことの責任は自分で取らないとな。
I think back to what I was taught in my younger days. It was Master who told me. Because my eyes are unusual, they may attract other unusual things.
Like a stand, basically.
It's about time for me to pull myself together. For now, I need to keep my promise. Tonight, at least, I'll protect her in whatever way I...
Did he finally pass out? Yeah.
Fade to white. White. I open my eyes to the color white. The color pulls an old memory from the recesses of my mind. A hot summer day. Huge, fluffy clouds cover the blue sky. The air shimmers with heat, and the keening of cicadas eats at me. The cries of the cicadas. My hands are glistening with red liquid, as if they were dipped in paint.
Ah, yeah.
Screech, 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 screech,
Yeah, you know,
screech, screech.
Cicada husks are scattering around. Feels as if the beating sun is right on top of us. Burning, sizzling, scorching the clearing. A hot midsummer day.
And the closest we get is crickets. The crickets aren't nearly as,
Loud and...
loud or omnipresent as cicadas.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't have to deal with that.
As if the world is warped into one massive frying pan. Oh, is that Akiha?
Yeah, he's against the tree there. Guess they were both there for something.
Akiha is crying. Akiha is also covered in blood.
Yeah.
Akiha, who's always following after me, is weeping into her hands. See, that's more the color scheme I'm used to for Akiha.
Yeah.
It's white and red.
Yup. That's the colors I usually see.
The child is on the ground next to her.
Oh.
The sunlight plays over my slick, wet hands. Yes, my hands are...
Cold.
The other child is...
Cold.
The red blood painting our world is...
Warm. Huh.
The adults are here. The other child is dead. The adults are yelling. That didn't sound like a yell.
Well, they're yelling at each other.
They scream, asking whether I killed him.
Huh.
A dream forgotten even within a dream.
Yeah, that's a bit different than anything we saw before.
Spooky.
Yeah.
四季、ほら、目を覚まして。もう日が落ちちゃってるじゃない。
My body is violently shaken from its slumber. A cold hand grips my shoulder as an unfamiliar voice calls to me. Ark stands in front of me. The world outside the window is dark. When I glance at the clock, I realize it's already past 8.
Well, Aki is going to be pissed.
あれ
Huh. That almost feels like a reference to Jarcher's one, like, fucked up hand in
Oh.
Grand Order.
I don't know.
あれじゃないわ。日が沈んだら起こしてって言ったのに。
I told
仕切ったら
you to
眠って
wake
るん
me
だも
up.
ん。
Yeah, sorry about that. The couch was really comfortable.
寝てたのか、俺。
I'm such a mess. To think I'd fall asleep while watching over her.
もう、そんなんじゃ護衛失格よ。
Sorry.
うん
二人とも眠っていたなんて、襲われていたら私もシキも死んでたところよ。
だから悪いって言ってるだろ。でもほら、昼間は安全だって言ったのはお前じゃないか。
絶対とは言い切れないわ。朝みたいに使い魔がやってくることだってあるんだから。
Yeah, you think that panther wasn't moving around this morning?
I think that panther can't open locked doors.
I think you might be wrong about that.
Well, Ark's mad.
Hmm.
Of course, she has every right to be. A guard who falls asleep during his watch is no more useful than a scarecrow.
それにね、私だって吸血鬼なんだよ、シキ。なのにどうして身の危険とか感じないで眠っちゃったりできるのかな。少しは緊張して眠れないとか、恐れ敬うとか、そういう反応してもいいんじゃ
You
ない？
want him to be scared of you, I guess?
Miss Pot?
You're still the one who slept next to your murderer.
I take back my apology. She seems more upset at the fact that I wasn't too terrified to fall asleep near her than my failure as a guard.
体も少しは動くようになって目を覚ましてみれば、仕切ったら幸せそうに眠ってるじゃない。あんまりにも無防備だから、吸血種として威厳がないのかなって本気で不安になったんだから。
It made me question how scary I am. That made me feel bad.
Be more scared of me so I feel better.
なんだよ。無防備なのはそっちだって同じだろ。
Now hold on, I'm not taking that criticism lying down from you.
俺だって一度はお前を殺してるんだぞ。今回だってそうしないとは限らないのに、お姫様みたいにグースか寝やがって。人間だからって甘く見るなよな。
I bite back at her like a trapped mouse squeaking at a cat. It's really just a bitter attempt to save face, and yet... Whoa!
Whoa!
Oh, okay. That was getting us back to... I think skip mode is on, so it got us back to, like, the last thing that we saw.
Oh.
Yeah, trapped mouse really... And yeah...
Okay.
Yeah, so this is where she's like, oh yeah! Right, I
Yeah.
guess I did do that thing.
I see. Okay, hang on.
So this is where we cut into
そう
where
いえ
we
ば
were
そうよ
before.
ね。
Okay.
So the way that skip mode works is it'll just skip everything you've already read,
Ah.
but not things that are new.
Okay. Yeah.
So, like, that's why it brought us to here.
Okay.
Panthers and burning zombies aside, I still know pretty much nothing about Ark or who he's hunting.
Right. Okay.
And
Check the
Yes.
spread
check
flow
the,
chart.
check the spread flow. Yes.
There we go. We're good. Look at all that filled
Yeah,
in.
look at all that. We got all of
Yeah,
from
that's really
here
good.
down done.
Oh, that's a nice little shot of arc there.
Oh, very nice.
I think that's coming up, but
I mean, blatantly.
yeah. All right.
Does that say Vampire 101?
It does. Right now, I need more intel. My questions are answered with a strange vampire lecture.
Huh.
That's actually pretty cool, the scene summary. Huh.
Neat.
Yeah, they put a lot of good work into this.
Anyway, we're at time.
Yeah, the
It's
vampire lecture will be next time.
We're gonna
Well-
learn all about vampires.
Hopefully, yeah, we get a little explanation about true ancestor versus whatever the heck she's hunting.
Especially like true ancestor versus dead apostle versus.
Oh, they're not
like,
getting into dead apostles right now. It is way too early to try and introduce that kind of stuff.
Well, I think true ancestors are like a higher order of dead apostle.
I'm not sure exactly. I'm pretty sure right now we're just gonna go Arc is special. This is what a regular vampire's like.
Ark's just built different. You know,
Well,
it's fine.
It's gonna be a while before we get all the info on what makes her different, but
Oh,
yeah.
I mean, we're probably not even gonna find out who like Akiha is until the
Yeah.
ninth route or something. You know how this shit
Third
goes.
route, well, you know.
How many were there in Tsukihime? 11?
I think there were just 5.
Was there? What was the one that had like 11 routes? Or something that had like 11 routes.
I don't know about that, but Tsukihime had 2 for near side, which was Arc and CL, and
then you
3
had
on far side for
Akiha
Akiha,
and
Hisui,
the
and
2
Kohaku.
maids, right?
Yep.
And
Satsuki never got one,
Well,
but she
she's
might in the
going. She's
remake,
going to though.
supposedly.
They say she's getting a route for the remake, so Red Garden surely will deliver the Satsuki route. Unlike
Yeah.
the remake of Stay Night, which did not deliver the Ilya route.
Because that was a remaster and not a remake. It was just a port of Realtadua.
My Ilya route.
Maybe the fans will put something together. It could be
Hey,
modded
It could
now.
be modded now. Yeah, I did see, for anyone who knows anything about the PC version, by the way, fun story. I saw a mod the other day. Somebody has modded the game to do the single most important thing and changed Altria's name to Artoria.
Yes. The 2 times it's ever used, it'll now say Artoria instead of Altria.
Thank God.
Yeah.
I mean, it shows up on her servant card after you have that information.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true. It'll show up in the menus and stuff, but
Yeah.
it doesn't really affect the story that much because she's, like, never called by
It's
name.
very important. Just because we refuse to refer to any servant by actual name in Stay Night and just refer to them always by class,
Right.
except for Gil.
Well, yeah, because there were 2 archers, and that'd be confusing.
Not at that point. The other one was dead.
Emiya? He wasn't dead at that time. Oh, well, in the Fate route.
The first time we ran into Gilgamesh,
Okay,
yes, he
the
was
first
he
time.
was dead.
But yeah, not for, like...
Berserker had
Other
murdered the
parts.
hell out of him.
Yeah, I was thinking when they show up together in UBW.
No, UBW is a different story, but
Yeah.
you know,
Fair
UBW
enough.
is the best story of the 3, clearly.
All right, well, anyway, regarding Tsukihime, we are going to get some exposition next time, and we'll see if we can maybe get our way to another dead end.
I think there's another one on day 4.
I thought there was another one, yeah.
Yeah, there is another one on day 4.
Yeah, so we might still die again tonight, but
Two more choice points between now and then though.
nice, okay. So look forward to that, and until then, we'll catch you later.